is to like paparazzi and like people that are just trying to get his signature to sell it on eBay and stuff like that. But the actual fans know he's not, because there's videos out there where he has good interactions. Yeah, but I will say, like, in terms of the three Spider-Man, the people that are, I've never seen. It's very hard to get Tom mad. You can tell. Like Tom is he's a, as people would say, a cinnamon roll, bro.
I think
Yeah.
Spider-Man's very generational too.
Yeah.
I still think the
It depends
best.
on. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's generational that, you know, people who grew up with said Spider-Man will probably say that that's their favorite Spider-Man or who they think of when they think of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who the best portrayal of Spider-Man of all time was though?
Who?
Like period, any version outside of comics?
Who?
I was gonna say Yuri,
That would be Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man PS4.
aka
Picture
Sasuke.
perfect. Picture perfect. The quips, the yes, the quips, just everything, the mannerisms, everything about that performance was perfect.
So when you think Spider-Man, who do you think?
That's who I think of.
That's
Golly.
the first person you think of?
Yes, that's the first person I can think
I
of.
mean, like I said, I think it probably is to do with nostalgia and other things, but I think of Toby.
I think of Toby
Nothing
as
wrong with
well,
that.
but I think Yuri is the perfect. I think he is the perfect Spider-Man because he has like all three. But in terms of like portrayal in movies, it's Toby. Always will be. Nobody has been able to recapture what Toby's recaptured because he literally teaches you like life lessons. Those movies, all three of those movies teach you something,
And
and
I
I
still
can't really
think that
say
I thought
too
Kristen
much.
Dunst played the best Mary Jane too.
Yeah, she did play a good Mary Jane.
Yeah, I mean, it is just kind of her and Zendaya, but yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of love interest, I think it's Gwen, man, with ease. Gwen with ease, bro, is the best one. But in terms of like a real life setting and everything, like the struggle, yeah, Peter and Mary Jane and Toby's have been through some ish, bro. They have been through the freaking ringer.
We're also talking about how Hulk has not had a movie for 15 years.
I don't even want to talk about the Hulk. The Hulk in the MCU is the biggest joke in comic book movie history. The
Correct.
Green Lantern movie gave Green Lantern more credit than Marvel gives the Hulk. And that's saying something.
So disgusting how they do it. It pisses me off so bad because I'm such a huge Hulk fan, bro. Like, jeez, it irritates me.
You know that running gag in the movies, that whole strongest Avenger gag? And that's not a
Yeah.
thing in the comics because you know who the strongest is.
Yeah,
And it's
you
not
know exactly
it's
who
not,
it is.
it's not very close either. Like it's I'm sorry, that shit pisses me off so bad.
Yeah, like Thor is very strong, but like, come on, bro. Hulk has back then in the Marvel animated movie days when it seemed like they might be darker than DC, like the X-Men or Wolverine versus Hulk movie. That's so freaking crazy, that movie. But Hulk versus Thor, man. Thor got slapped in that movie. Thor got slapped like crazy by a mindless Hulk. That had his Bruce Banner taken out of him. That means he was just a monster, no thought, just rage, and he got clapped. And people out here really think that he would beat Hulk silly. Like, bro, what are y'all watching? MCU, that's what y'all watching. That irritates
So in
me
the
so
movies, they portrayed Thanos as being stronger than any of the Avengers. Is that your opinion?
No.
One-on-one, he should be, yeah.
Yeah, 101.
With or without the stone? We'll say
Without the stone.
Comics,
Without the stone?
comics. Even without the stone, he could slap around people. He had the Hulk chained up in the comics.
that is true. He did, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, I guess that's right.
Only one that should be able to. Now, other forms of characters can slap like base Thanos, but like they have to have like a different form. They can't be just their base self versus his base self, because if they are, then they're gonna get pumped.
The way they portrayed it in the movies, it made it seem the only person that could rival him in that time period was like Captain Marvel or Marvel, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can in the movies. She definitely can. She can rival Stone Thanos, just because she has so much output.
But no one else can.
Wanda can. Wanda can too.
But you were
she's
saying
supposed
that,
to be able to.
weren't you saying that Strange should be able to fight Wanda with no problem?
I said he should be able to. But in
So
his
then
own movie, he's
Strange
weak.
should be able to fight Thanos too?
Wait, he was. He was fighting, yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of somebody that can overpower him entirely, it's just Captain Marvel. And, like, Wanda never overpowered full stone Thanos. She overpowered base Thanos.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Hmm.
I actually asked a question similar to this to Malia, and I'll ask you again later, Andrew. But for this question, the Hulk and one superhero of your choosing are stuck in a 20-foot long room, right? Ceilings are about your average ceiling. This superhero has to survive 15 minutes against the Hulk. And this room. And their base form. Who is it? They don't have to beat him, they just have to survive it.
Well, we just said Thanos could.
They're
No, I
basically
said hero.
As a hero.
I have an
1
unpopular
minute?
opinion, I think. 15 minutes.
Just survive.
We also said Captain Marvel could.
I'm gonna say, can I actually say this? Yeah, I can say this.
I do have another thought too, though.
Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, I was thinking about him, but I said, Wolverine was my first thought.
Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah,
you
can't
said
kill him.
base form. I was gonna say I don't know what you would think of like Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Base form. He's still, but I mean, Wolverine can still throw hands with the Hulk, regardless
That's
if he's.
true.
And he can get knocked out too.
What about Magneto?
Ah!
He's not a hero though.
Or
He's not like
what's
a-
her? What about what's her
Jean.
name? Jean Grey.
Ooh.
Well, Malia and I have had this debate before. Phoenix Force Jean Grey is one of the strongest characters in comic history, and
Yes.
I don't care what anybody has to say about it.
Of course.
Because we used to have this debate, every 2 days in theater was over Superman versus Jean Grey.
Which
She's
still.
like she's like the ultimate mutant. No one tops her.
Yeah, still.
Well,
Superman.
one person tops her, but yes.
Wolverine.
Wow.
No.
Yes, Wolverine does top Jean Grey. Yeah.
Apocalypse is technically stronger
Yeah.
than Jean Grey.
Yeah.
But no,
Or,
Phoenix Force Jean Grey beat Superman.
I also heard that in the comics that I mean this is outside of heroes, but I heard hold on, I lost my train of thought. Doctor Doom. Apparently, he's one of the most strongest people in the universe too.
Yeah,
Doom was a
very-
Sorcerer Supreme, wasn't he? He
You know,
became
he
Sorcerer
had
Supreme
the
after
Odin
Steve.
Force at one point, and he became the Beyonder at another point.
I know. I'm
But-
telling you, he was also Sorcerer Supreme at one point.
He might have been, honestly.
Yeah, Doom is goaded. But in honesty, I'd rather have Doom than Kang.
Well, he's
Doom-
gonna be in it, you know. He will be in Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars because Fantastic Four is gonna be
Right.
introduced in that.
I mean, Doom's stronger than Thanos, right?
I don't know about that because the movies downplayed how strong Thanos really is. Thanos is very strong. He made Galactus like his hoe basically at one point. I don't know how
And
he
in the
did.
comics, right? In the comics, Thanos' whole goal is to
Impress Death.
Impress Death, right?
Yeah. Which I am glad they changed his motivation in the movies.
Yeah, it's so very
Yeah.
stupid
And he
decision.
wanted to sleep with Death.
But she wants to sleep with Deadpool when she can't. That's the funny thing. I wish Deadpool was around during Infinity Saga, bro. Like, in terms of MCU, I wish he was in the MCU at that point. Because Thanos hates Deadpool. He's the whole reason Deadpool actually has eternal life.
Yep.
Yeah, like that is crazy. Just so Deadpool cannot sleep with a girl that he likes. Deadpool got cursed with eternal life, not from his healing factor, but because Thanos.
I'm really interested to see who they cast in the Fantastic Four.
They
Well,
got
we know
part of it
who-
already, bro.
Yeah, Rob Krasinski is
No,
Mr.
it's
Fantastic?
No, it's Adam Driver now. For Reed
Oh,
Richards.
Adam Driver, really?
Yeah,
He's Mr. Fantastic?
yeah, which is crazy to me. He should have been a no-brainer, Doctor Doom. No-brainer.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to John Krasinski's?
They
he just
they
in a
didn't
different
keep him
universe?
for some reason. They didn't keep him. They just keep him as a alternate version of Reed Richards, which is retarded because he was the perfect Reed Richards.
Oh, man, yeah.
He was good in
John
Multiverse
Krasinski
Madness.
was really great, in my opinion.
Emily Blunt should have been Invisible Woman, but now they're talking about Margot Robbie, and I'm just like, bro, just because she's blonde and a superhero character doesn't mean that Margot Robbie needs to play her. I love Margot too,
Oh,
but
God, Margot Robbie might be the perfect woman on the planet.
yeah, I love Margot Robbie, but shoot, man, like, give her a rest. Like, she don't need
I
to
don't
be.
know. I think if I had one wish for a woman, I don't know if I could pick anyone besides her.
Yeah, leave. I mean, Margot is great though, so I get it.
She's goated. She's like the Megan Fox of this generation.
That's pretty accurate.
I realize they're like the same age, right?
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Megan Fox was around back when I was young, back in the 2000s.
But remember, she
When
was
did Wolf
also
of Wall
like
Street come in?
she was 21 or 20 when Transformers came out too. So, and Wolf of Wall
Over
Street was
10,
2013.
Yeah, so that's not that far off.
Maybe I'm just tripping. Megan
Megan Fox was very young in
Megan
Transformers.
Fox is 37. Margot Robbie is 32.
33. Okay.
Yeah, not that huge of a difference.
About
I
5
can't believe
years
she almost married Machine Gun Kelly.
Ugh.
I can't believe she almost married that nigga. Bro, oh my god. Like Margot. I mean, not Margot.
Adam Driver.
Megan.
Yeah, they should have done John Krasinski and Adam Driver as Doom.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a great duo.
So Adam Driver is Reed Richards, huh?
Yes, it is, bro. And I don't know. I love Adam, but like, I know he'll do good with Reed, but it should have been Krasinski and Emily Blunt, bro. That's what it should have been. And I mean, Margot can do it, but also the stupid rumors about Mila Kunis as the Thing. That is so retarded. Yeah, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, are y'all kidding me, bro?
Right.
And I honestly, I don't know what everybody else thinks about this, but I actually do. I've seen people talk about it, and I actually do want Zac Efron as Human Torch.
Well, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be really good. Like, I mean, he could definitely do it. But some people have a problem with that for some reason. I'm just like, bro.
All the original dude who played Human Torch.
Chris Evans? Yeah, Chris Evans was perfect.
He did, didn't they? I just completely forgot about that. Holy shit.
He comes back and his whole character is breaking the fourth wall like Deadpool. Like, you guys have never seen me before. Oink.
Yeah. He's been... Chris Evans knows how to play a character.
So you think that after Secret Wars they just finish the MCU and they start again?
Completely.
I think they go on to the next big bad.
It should be Galactus is their last thing. That's what it should be. But I don't know. In terms of the power scaling, though, it's weird because I just said like Thanos at one point made Galactus literally like his dog, and then when really Galactus should be stronger than Thanos, though. And then people say that Kang is stronger than Thanos too for some reason. But I think it's because he's just a normal human, but somehow...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I read that he's not, like, physically strong.
It's his technology and stuff that makes him crazy. And some of his variants are, like, way stronger than, like, normal.
So, shifting from the MCU, what was your opinion of the new Batman?
Goated.
Good. Very good. It was
I thought
awesome.
it was great.
It's not better than Dark Knight ever, but still.
Can we put something to bed real quick?
Uh-huh.
The Avengers versus the Justice League is a debate that never needs to happen.
No, because everybody knows the Avengers, or they should know, the Avengers get slapped.
They get...
I mean,
bullied.
don't they get slapped by just Superman alone?
Yeah. Superman can indeed solo. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. It's because these people are blinded by MCU and Thor fans.
I mean, unless Tony Stark develops kryptonite technology weaponry.
Like,
I'd almost argue.
Blitz.
I'd almost argue that in 5 days of preparation, Batman he can solo the entire Avengers side too.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, they need to know, because even Flash, but what can they really do if Flash just decides, like, you know what? Because let's be honest, y'all. Like, Iron Man is very smart. In terms of being prepared, he's not like that compared to Batman.
No.
So, hero or villain, who would they need to add from the MCU to the Avengers team to rival the Justice League?
A villain?
Jesus Christ.
Anybody.
Freaking Doctor Doom himself.
So you think if they put Doom on the team, they rival the Justice League?
I don't even know.
They need him. But then again, I mean, Superman has thrown hands with Darkseid by himself. Darkseid. And Darkseid
Jesus
is stronger than... I'm telling you, Darkseid is stronger than like any Marvel character. I'm sorry.
What drives me nuts are the people who think Thanos and Darkseid are somehow comparable in power.
They're not. It's not.
Baffling.
Even though
it's insane.
Yeah, they're like basically the Marvel and DC versions of each other, but it's really not close. Like, there's no version of Thanos that can beat Darkseid. None.
No.
There's no version out there that can beat him. And I remember that it's another friend of ours named Andrew. He was trying to tell me dead serious that it was not accurate that Darkseid will slap Thanos at any point in time. And he was just like, that's not accurate. I was like, what do you mean it's not accurate? I was like, I'm giving you the reasons why. Literally, like, it is a rule for the Infinity Stones. Even though, like, I think that's just straight up unfair, to be honest. When he's fighting, like, somebody infinitely more stronger than him. But the Infinity Stones are not supposed to work outside of their verse at all. Like, that means they're not supposed to work on DC characters, essentially, you know? Or, like, Star Wars characters even, but in a cross versus battle, I'm like, that's just unfair. We just gotta give it to him. Just give it to him, you know?
Yeah. Well, Doomsday versus Hulk.
Yeah, like, I don't...
A fight that never ends, practically. Hulk will keep killing Doomsday and he'll keep coming back more powerful, which is going to make Hulk more angry, which means he's going to kill him again, which means he's going to come back more powerful, and he's just going to keep going.
The only thing is that Doomsday cannot get killed the same way twice. That's
Doomsday
the problem.
versus the one above all.
God. T.
Shit, I didn't think of that. You asked a character who the Avengers could add and potentially rival the Justice League. Odin.
Who?
Odin? Oh.
Odin. Odin is the only person. Odin is the only person I think that could probably trade hits with Superman, based on his magic and his abilities. I think that he's the only one who I could think of in my head who would give them even the slightest chance.
You didn't respond to the one above all.
Were we talking Jeebus?
He's like,
Christie?
I think he's like the god of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but I will say, if we're talking about what version of Justice League are we talking about? Like classic Justice League, or are we talking about New 52?
We'll just say classic.
Okay, either one, it doesn't really matter, because like I was like in terms of like magic abilities and stuff like that. I mean, we got the Justice League has Shazam at that point, and I mean, think about it. People talk about Thor or something like that. I was like, listen, you're lucky that Billy Batson is not an adult, because if he was, this guy, God of Thunder, I mean, he's got the 6 gods, literally the power of 6 gods. So,
Do you think Black Adam was good?
I thought it was very entertaining. As a movie, it's like no plot the movie, but it was very entertaining.
No plot in the movie.
Yeah.
Because like the way they set it up, they made it seem that Black Adam can rival.
Well, he could fight Superman, but
He could fight him,
he's
but
not
he
gonna
can't rival him.
rival him. No. That's Dwayne Johnson trying to say that he can rival Superman because he wants to fight him so bad.
Do you think that was a good pick, Molly?
Odin?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it can give him some help, but I mean,
I don't get me wrong. You can't add anybody. Nobody is gonna get in there and stop Superman. It's just not gonna happen.
yeah.
Unless
I
they
mean-
kryptonite, but we're not, not wrapped with it.
Yeah, they'd have to get kryptonite, but even at that point, Superman, if he really, really wants to,
Okay.
he can blitz half the team before.
Okay. Maybe you could argue Jean.
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey would be.
Or what
the
about
only
the
one.
what about the other oh damn it, I forgot. The other the other mutant we were talking about.
Apocalypse?
Yeah.
No. Jean Grey would survive a fight with Superman because of her ability to erase matter, like once it gets within a certain range.
But didn't
So-
Apocalypse pretty much have the abilities of most everything?
I don't think he had the Phoenix Force though, and that's what makes Jean Grey so devastating as the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, that Phoenix Force is stupid,
So
That's the only.
if we're
That's
getting rid of
smart.
Apocalypse and Jean, would you say that Professor X or Magneto is stronger?
The only reason Professor X doesn't stop Magneto instantly is because of his helmet. That's the only reason.
That is true. That is
Like,
very true.
otherwise,
So he's the
it's
third
not
strongest
close.
mutant.
Yeah. You made the argument before she gets Phoenix Force. He's the first strongest, or second strongest mutant in history.
So you said he's the second strongest mutant?
Yep. Before Jean gets Phoenix Force.
Yeah, it should be. But
Alright, build me the top, or your 3-man X-Men team.
3-man X-Men
Mine?
team.
Yep.
Out of any mutant?
Yep.
I think that's a pretty obvious answer, but
There you go.
Jean, X, and then either
No,
Wolverine
X
or
is-
Magneto?
X is out. It has to be members, not
Members, okay, so then Jean, Wolverine, and... Is it wrong of me to mention Cyclops?
No, because okay. Whew, you're about to hear this tangent again, Lee. So, Cyclops gets hoed in every single film he has ever been put in, and it is ridiculous. Who is the leader of the X-Men?
Yeah.
It is Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Right.
It is Cyclops.
He is smarter than everybody else, other than Charles. His understanding of science is second to none. He is a fantastic tactician, and he is super fucking powerful. So the idea that he just kind of got shelved because Wolverine was cooler gets on my fucking nerves. So I would take Scott.
Well, yeah, it's your
Colossus, and Jean.